Something different tonight. Oh, construction. Hello, anybody there? I don't know if this is working or not. The internet kind of sucks here. Am I the wrong channel, or is it just not working? Oh, hey there, Courtney. Someone tell me I'm on the right channel. I think I am. Hey there, guys. Good to see ya. Okay, I'm on the right channel. There's enough people here now that my other channel wouldn't get this kind of traffic. How's it going, everybody? Good to see ya. It's been a long day. It actually was going to be a short day. I actually have already been home once. I got home from work and it was home a little early, which was nice. Got to see Papa Doug a little more. And then I had a customer have an emergency that needed something done with their computer by tomorrow morning, and they were freaking out and they needed me really bad. And so even though I probably shouldn't have, I decided to go help them. So, and it's an hour away at this place. So I left at about 4, and I don't even know what time it is now. It's probably, is it 5? I don't know what time it is. Anyways, you guys still there? Anyways, I'm not sure what time it is, but I'll be home very, very late. So as you can see, I've ordered pizza. When is this light going to change? Good grief. Hey there, good to see you. Yep, so anyways, it's been a long day, and I'm going to be home pretty late. There it is. Oh, man. Okay, 5:41. Oh, yeah, is it really that late? Yeesh. I was going to do a live shopping when I got back, um, but then I realized it's just so late already, and the kids need to eat dinner. And so I told Asher to just take the kids to spend their money. So they're doing that now. I'm really sorry that you're not going to get to see it. But you get to talk to me, which I know is not near as fun as watching us go shopping. But it is what it is. So Papa Doug is still hanging out with us. He'll be leaving tomorrow morning. So this is his last night here. Yeah, I hope the back to school shopping should work well. We're going to do the back to school shopping this Saturday. So just a couple days. I also need to edit Claudia's birthday video, which I'm excited about. It was a cute party, and I'm really excited about rewatching the footage about her opening her presents because she loved her presents. It was so exciting. She loved it. So my phone is hot, so oh, don't need you to zoom in. I accidentally zoomed in. Oh, I've had this little hairstyle for a little while now, but that's relatively new. Trying something different. Help with the old dating situation. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm a rock star. I feel like I do so many things so crappy, but I'm getting them all done. So I'm going for quantity over quality. I'm doing a couple things at quality, but other things I'm just trying to get everything accomplished. Get all my kids fed, get them all clothed, get them schooled, spend time with them, put out fires. and kid drama. Wrestle the teenage angst. Other is much better. What is much better? Original what? What are you talking about? Well, anyways, so we got a long ride home. It's been nice having Papa Doug here. We went bowling. He took us out bowling, um, which is something that always is associated with Papa Doug. So the kids are always excited. As soon as they got there, Claudia's like, "Dad, are we gonna go bowling? Dad, are we gonna go bowling? Dad, we're gonna go bowling." She must have asked me if we're gonna go bowling 100 times, and then we finally did go bowling. We were actually gonna go on Thursday, Saturday, I can't remember. And then that didn't work out, so they said, "How about we'll go Tuesday?" We want to go Tuesday, and it just so happened they closed early on Tuesday. The bowling alley must have done league night or something. So then we went. What about now? Is it better now? There's not a lot of cell towers in Wyoming, so when you're between towns driving, there's almost no coverage sometimes. So that's probably going to happen a couple times. We lose signal a few times, but if you wait around, I will be back. I promise. So yeah, it's been an adventure having Papa Doug around. I've been sleeping on the couch, and I gave him my room. So it's been an adventure sleeping on the couch. But he's also diabetic, so it's been a little bit of an adventure cooking some diabetic food that because his blood sugar, he needs to eat more frequently, and obviously not high in sugar or carbs. So audio's weird. Well, let me know if it's still weird to anybody else. Yeah, I'm ready for my weekend for sure. Sometimes it's kind of fun. A night or two on the couches, it's kind of like camping. But yeah, it'll be nice to have my bed back. So it's been an adventure. Thankfully, I've had Asher to help. We're getting ready to go on our road trip, a little family vacation. If you haven't been following, next week we're leaving to go to see Papa Doug. Ironically, we were already going to go, and then he came down, so he's visiting us, and then we're going to go visit him on Monday, which is a little silly, but it's also mostly the trip. Um, Asher said something, I don't know, maybe last year sometime, something along the lines of, "Hannah's never been on a road trip before." And I was like, "What? Is that true?" And I think she went when we went to the Ark back when I was with April. Um, but she was little and didn't probably know what was going on. So they're all really excited to go on a road trip. Like, I think they're as excited to ride in the car as anything else. I predict that's going to last about 3 hours, and then it's going to be, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" So, but they got their phones. They're trying to find little pillows, and they've got plans for how they're going to charge their phones and get Wi-Fi while we're driving. And so yeah, it's pretty interesting. But they're excited. I got a TV that mounts in the van for them, which will be exciting, and they'll all have their own little chargers, and I'll have a bunch of movies downloaded for them that they can watch, and it should be nice. We're gonna go. The first day, we're going to go to ride an 1880s train ride. It's the last functioning steam train in the country. So it's an old-fashioned real steam engine, and it's kind of got open seating, and so there's kind of like little benches in the back, and there's no windows, and so we sit there, and it drives all around the Black Hills, and going to look at old farmhouses that are all houses that used to be when people first settled this area a long time ago. So that'll be exciting. And then we're going to get dinner in Rapid City, and I think there's something else we're going to stop and do while we're there, but I can't remember. Then we're going to pass through, and there's a stopping point at some point. I can't remember where. I think it's going to be, is it the Corn Palace? Something. Some place we're going to stop and look at something, some attraction. And, yep, I've booked the hotels on the way there and on the way back. We could just drive straight through. The man in me says, oh, yeah, let's just drive straight through. We can do it one full day. We'll get more time there. But again, the kids are wanting to enjoy the ride. That's the part that I've been kind of nervous about, is that was what I was dumbfounded by Andrea's plan. Back, I think I lost you for a second. Oh, really? Well, their website needs to be up to it, and the to it, and the water park looks really amazing. A lot of really big water slides, and there's a giant pirate ship in the middle of the pool that the kids can swim up to and board, and there's slides going off it, and it just looks really exciting. They're going to love it. So we'll stay there, and then there's the waterfall park in Sioux Falls that we're going to go to the next morning, and then eat, and then get back on the road. And then we're going to stop off at the Spam Museum, which is about halfway, and eat dinner. And I don't remember the name of the city, but there's a city there that it's on the river. I don't know what giant river is it. The Mississippi? I don't even know. Some giant river that's probably not the Mississippi. Anyway, some river going up to the Great Lakes that we're going to cross over, and there's a little town there. So we're going to eat there and then see Papa Doug that night. We'll get there on Tuesday. And then while we're there, we're going to go to Six Flags, which is actually in Iowa. But Iowa, he's just really close to the border of Iowa. Iowa? No, Illinois. Illinois, sorry. Right across the border of Illinois. And then we're going to go to the Milwaukee Zoo the next day. And I think we have a day that we're just going to hang out with Papa Doug and do whatever he wants to do. And then we'll head home, stay at the same place, and go home. So Colorado River, is that what it is? I don't think it's Colorado River, because we're not going to be around Colorado, I don't think. Or maybe that's still what it's called. I don't even know. Maybe you know and I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be in Illinois. So he's pretty close to the border. He's only like a few miles from there. So there's a bunch of other stuff we can do there. So there's all kinds of things we can see. I can tell from Papa Doug, he's 70 years old. Back. I tried to restart. Okay, back. So yeah, that's why haven't gone on a trip recently, because I feel like I'm cheating on Andrea. It feels like I'm doing something. Whenever I go somewhere I've never been before, I feel like I'm supposed to be experiencing with her. I've already changed my mind to that everything we experience together, and I wouldn't, just in the same way as I wouldn't go do something special with the kids without her. it feels like I shouldn't do anything special. So I have a feeling I'm going to be tearing up a lot while we're driving. Yeah, Papa Duck's 70 years old, so he's. I'm a little worried he won't be able to go to Six Flags, but I know he's going to want to, and the zoo. He mentioned wanting to go to the zoo also, but maybe we take a lot of breaks or something. I don't know. We're going to Wisconsin to see Papa Doug, which he's visiting right now, but it just worked out that way. He kind of came last minute, so I know she'd be proud. Would she be proud? Yeah, I'm sure she'd be proud of me, but it still feels wrong that I'm doing it without her. So have fun and experience it together. Feel that way. Thank you, Heather. I know that she would. I know that she would, but it still feels like I'm doing something bad a lot of times, and it's scary. And I also am definitely afraid it's not going to be. I'm going to be able to tell it's obviously not as near as good as when she was there. But I'm feeling pretty good about this. The fact that I got all the stops planned out where we're going to be. Um, I even got the times we're supposed to arrive and how long we're supposed to spend there. That's something she did that I was always amazed by. So maybe that'll make me feel like I'm doing it right. But nope, Thomas isn't going. I did invite him, but I mean, taking a week off of work is a pretty big ask. So scooters, he might be willing to do that. He also might be too proud to ride a scooter. Thank you. I don't know if it'll be awesome or not, but the kids will have fun. That's something I learned early on. I'm back. It's, there we are. You're back. Okay. Oh, that's police officer. I've never seen a cop like that. Is it like a van? The whole back of it is lighting up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's kind of pretty. I guess it's a truck. Let me know if you can still see me. Let me know if you can still see me. Okay, okay, back. All right. I apologize for that, guys. I always lose some people when we lose connection. Okay, well, anyways, it should be exciting going on the trip. The kids will make memories. Hey there, Sarah. I remember that I had all these memories as a kid that I thought were epic, and my parents didn't remember them half the time. I don't even remember that. And so the kind of memories that your kids end up having are not always the ones you plan for them. And so they have their own memories that were so amazing that I don't remember. So, some of the memories they like to recall, like Tom or like Asher and Judah, is when Daddy loses it and gets upset. Remember that time when you yelled at us all for this? And I was like, I don't even remember that. Oh man, we were worried about that. That's so funny. Or times where I bring home special treats for them that I barely remember that I brought home a special treat, but it was so special to them that it's something they'll never forget. And I just did it on a whim. They still talk about when I bought them bags of jelly beans and stapled them to the ceiling. I pinned them to the ceiling and told them they could get whatever they could knock down. And they were little at the time, so they were all trying to figure out how to do it. And thanks, Chris. Did you hire someone to watch the cats and the rabbit? Yep, Mrs. Reeves is going to come. Michaela's going to come and take care of our kitties and bunny. Mostly let Cornelius in and out when he wants to, and then keep the other kitty cat inside, feed it and water, and take care of the rabbit. So, yeah, there'll be fun memories. Still makes me sad that I'm doing it by myself, but I got to keep living. I can't keep putting off living for someday. That's true. I'm not doing it by myself, I suppose. The photo albums, it has a different excitement to see than watching on a laptop or a TV. That's just not my style. It's just not my style. And Andrea did a bunch of scrapbooking things, and I still have them. But more often than not, I feel like those scrapbooks were for me. I don't think she had any idea she was going to die, and none of the kids have memories. They don't have those memories. They might possibly enjoy, but think about it. Would you want to see scrapbook or a photo album of when you were a baby and your parent, all the scenery your parents saw and all that? It's not as exciting unless you don't remember it. Oh, Claudia's birthday. Yeah, it was great. It was fun. I got her the 3 gifts. I mentioned you guys were watching when I was prepping for the video. I was worried about the one gift that was supposed to be arriving at the post office, which I had no idea it hadn't come in yet. It was apparently coming from China, and it took like 2 months. But it did come in, and just in time, and it was one of her favorite things. She was completely surprised. And it was one of those Squid Games outfits, little blue jumpers with the white, and it had the number already on it, which had the number of the guy she has a crushes on, the girl he likes. So she was so excited. Party was cute. We did red light, green light, and I put on the Squid Games frontman mask, and we shot the kids that were moving. It was cute with little Orbeez guns. How excited the kids get seeing the fake money? Well, they didn't get to see much of it because I didn't put it in the goodie bags, and I'm glad I didn't because it just looks so real. So they saw it in the balloon and they thought it was kind of fun, but it wasn't something that was they didn't really get to see it. But it was a hit, and I made 12 goodie bags, and I gave away all of them with not giving any to my bigger kids like I do with the extras sometimes. So we had that many little kids there. So, but you guys will get to see it, I think, on Sunday. So you should be able to see it. I'm planning on getting it edited on Saturday. So yeah, Claudia was cute, our little snapping turtle. Maybe the children try some new foods. I hope so. That's going to be something I want to try. Well, thank you, Mary. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good time to start meeting someone for the first time. That's awful kind of you, though. I think I got it, and I also kind of need to prove to myself I can do it. I've been saying all this time that I can't do it by myself, but I know I can. It was half planning the trip out and not like just driving for one day straight, getting to Doug's house, lounging on the couch and watching Netflix for 5 days, and driving one day back. That's what I didn't want it to be. And so I got that part done. So now it's mostly an emotional thing for me. That's going to be hard to do, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Thank you, Amanda. I know things can change on the drop of a dime. God will open a door and things will just happen, I guess. So, but we'll see what he's got planned. So, oh man, this pizza is killing me. I want to eat it. But I'll be home in about 15 minutes now. So, not been a whole lot else going on. You guys got to ask me some more questions. Give me something to talk about. You messaged me on Facebook but deleted it. Oh, I have not seen any of your messages. I don't know if we're not friends. I went to the spam and I didn't see it there. So I don't know. We get to see Grandma Donna. Yep, we're going to get to see Grandma Donna. That's exciting. She's excited for us to come, I think. So that's pretty cool. Going to go school shopping this Saturday. So you'll probably see it. I'm going to guess a week from Sunday. If I go shopping first and edit the video second, I might edit the shopping video and you'll get to see it this Sunday. But then you won't get to see Claudia's birthday for a little bit. But what I think I want to do is wake up, edit a Claudia's birthday video, upload that. While it's uploading, I can go shopping and then edit the video the following Saturday. Oh, thank you, Tammy. At Great America, Gurney, Illinois. Oh, yeah. Yep, we're going to be going to the Six Flags. And is that what that one is? Is that what it's called? Six Flags. Well, happy to say hi to you. If you happen to be going to Six Flags, I think I wrote down what day we're going, and now I don't remember. But I can check. If you're at all interested in going there, I'll let you know. But otherwise, I'm not going to worry about it. About your friends that used the conference in the sea to see the place that you lived. We'll probably go live a couple times from the trip. So you'll be able to see us. I might even do Bible study on Tuesday night. We'll see. Your children are so excited. I remember as a child not being able. I remember taking road trips as a little boy with my real dad. My real dad passed away when I was 10. But I remember, like the thing I remember, we had a van, and in the back of the van, there was no back seat. It had one of those big cargo areas, and he built a shelf there and put all the luggage underneath the shelf and laid out 2 sleeping bags on top there. And at nighttime, we went up and slept on the top there. Of course, that's completely unsafe and all that, but still we did it. And that was the most exciting part, like the fact that there were sleeping bags in the van, you know, it was so exciting. So the rise at Six Flags is my parents dead when they took us. I'm not sure what that is. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Everybody's got childhood memories of going out with their on outings with their family. Isn't it interesting how sometimes, like when the clock starts, are you there? Okay, back. So I was just thinking, isn't it interesting when your brain decides to record memories? It doesn't record all the time. You can't just remember any old day when you were a kid. You can't just remember when you played out in the backyard and whatever. If it's not memorable, you don't remember it. And so it's interesting the things that stick out that make you remember. Like the boys remembering when I pinned bags of jelly beans to the roof. I remember when my dad turned me upside down and I got to walk on the ceiling. Or when he made the little shelf in the back that we slept on, sleeping bags. Times when we laughed really hard. But how do you, like, is it a good idea to trigger more of those things, get more memories? Do you get filled up? Are there only so many memories that you're going to remember? I like to think about all those things. Didn't enjoy it. See, my kids, I don't think my kids are going to be roller coaster people. The kind of people that are roller coaster people are people that go to amusement parks more frequently. And so I don't think any of my kids are going to be. I can picture Justus maybe wanting to do it. I can picture him peer pressuring Eden into getting on a roller coaster. Asher and Judah will probably do it just to say that they did. But I doubt anybody else is interested. Oh, road games? Yep, we did that too. The one Andrea always played, that we then of course we played, was trying to see a license plate from every state. And so everywhere that we went, we would be looking around in different places, or we'd go to parking lots, we would check, and they would be keeping track, and they'd mark them off on a little map to see if they can see a license plate from every state. That was pretty fun. My grandparents, on my dad's side, I remember would play poker, license plate poker. And I remember him like tailgating some guy to read his license plate, and then he'd give him the other lane and pass real fast to get to another hand that would be his wife's hand, my grandma's hand. And I don't know how they did it. Maybe they're just looking for three of a kind pairs or that kind of thing. But I remember thinking, I wish I knew the rules of that. It seemed pretty fun. See it games? Yep. One of the games I kind of made up is help the kids get a gauge for how far away things are. So I'd pick a landmark off in the distance, a mountain or a tower or a building, and say, how many miles away do you think that is? And everybody would guess, and they'd be just way off. But over time, they get better and better and better. And so it makes it a little easier to gauge if you get stuck out in the middle of nowhere, how far away you are. License from every state, yep. It's kind of funny because, again, if I force myself to do it, we'll do it. But to Andrea, that was just the game they played. They just did it naturally. And there's so many of those things that are gone from my life, things that she just did naturally, things she said, jokes she made, all that kind of thing. And I miss having that with somebody. I'm buying flowers for somebody. Isn't that dumb? Every time I walk by the roses, I pick out the flowers that Andrea would have liked. And I never gave them to him in the wrapper, because to me it felt like if I was buying roses, I wanted to make it look like I just picked them on the side of the road. And I told her that one time, and she just laugh and laugh and laugh. And so she, oh, did you find those dozen roses on the way home, did you? On the side of the road? I was like, yeah, it's the weirdest thing. Miss buying flowers. Milwaukee County Zoo. We're going to the Milwaukee Zoo. I don't know about county zoo versus, I think it's a state zoo. There was another zoo that was there, but they didn't have as many animals. It wasn't as big. So Andrea taught me the secret there from our failed trips of the zoo. And what I mean by failed trips is you go to a zoo and you start going through the park and you get a quarter through or maybe halfway and you're like, oh my gosh, we are done. We do not want to go the rest. We want to go home. Yes, I missed that with somebody when I was married, when I had a significant other to share stuff with. It's one thing to see a kid and think how cute they are. It's another thing to see a kid with somebody else and say, oh my gosh, look how cute they are. They look like that other kid. Or like, yeah, right? Or they see something you don't see. Like I only see half the things. How many times did you point out something that your kids are doing to your spouse? Andrea taught me the trick to the zoos, and the trick to zoos, at least in a big family, is to have everybody pick one animal that they want to see. And then you maybe see a couple other animals on the way to those animals, but everybody gets to see the one animal they want to see, and then everybody's happy. So think of how many women look at flowers, a man would send them flowers. Yeah, but other ways, a lot of women, like I did at some one woman that she didn't want flowers. She didn't like flowers. She'd rather have had makeup or Starbucks. Like, so, like, I don't know, maybe I'll end up with somebody who doesn't like flowers. That would suck. Sioux Falls has a zoo? That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't see that on the trip. But if we're going to go to one zoo, I'd rather go to one big zoo and let Papa Doug go with us. So, yeah, something, gifts from the heart are always great. But of course, a gift from the heart takes another heart, right? I can't bring home some magic cards as a gift from the heart, right? Because if she doesn't like magic cards, that's not exciting. That's only to know what makes their heart sing, and then you want to pick your own. Yeah, yeah. Andrea would always joke because if I were to actually pick up the makeup I would like, she said I look like a prostitute. So I always liked things like bright red lipstick and blue eyeshadow, which never would go over well. She said, "No, I can never wear that," or I'd get blue nail polish. Blue's my favorite color. She's like, "I can't wear blue nail polish." Thomas going? No, Thomas isn't coming with us. No, I'm going to do things differently this next time, though. If God graces me with another person that is my best friend, then I'm going to take a heck of a lot more videos, a lot more purposeful memories, like special, like, you know what I wish? I wish I had a note. Like, note, like, if you're reading this, I'm dead, and this is what I would like, and this is what I want, and this is what I want to tell you. Those are the things I wish I had had. So I'm going to make sure those things are done next time. Keep my eyes open better. Yeah, that sounds great too. I had a lot of really cool gift ideas. The whole rainbow flowers thing that we gave her for Mother's Day every year, that was something that came from my mind, and she loved it, which is why we did it every year. But I did a lot of little things like that that were really special. And I did a lot of things that didn't work. Like I would hear her say things, ooh, I love those. And so I think, oh, and I write it down, and then later on, for I'd get a gift. And there were times where, like, she told me, you know what I really love? I don't when I get a bag of Cheetos, I don't like the big Cheetos, but at the very bottom there's little tiny Cheetos. I like the little tiny Cheetos. I was like, oh, that's so cool. So I wrote that down. And then one day for Christmas, I went out and bought like 6 bags of Cheetos and got rid of all the big ones and put them in bags for the kids and took all the tiny Cheetos out of the bags, put them in one bag and sealed it back up and gave it to her. And she's like, you went through and touched all these Cheetos? And I'm like, well, I washed my hands. I had gloves, it's okay. And she's like, oh, it's kind of gross. And she did not eat a single one of those little Cheetos. So it seemed sweet at the time, but it backfired. So now she also likes salsa with no chunks. So chunky salsa without chunks. I went and bought a bunch of salsa and filtered the salsa out and filtered all the chunks out, strained it, and she loved that. She ate the crap out of that salsa. Just about home. You guys probably recognize this area. You have to filter the salsa for your daughter. Yeah. All right. Dun 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 dun. I can hear the happy mandolin music playing. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go take the pizza inside. I appreciate you guys. We will see you later. Maybe we'll do a late night live or something. Oh, thank you. That was sweet. Yep, don't get welcomed home very often anymore. Yep, we'll see you later. It's super hot. My air conditioning doesn't work very good, and it's super hot, so I'm going to go. Appreciate you guys so much. Love you all. See you later.